shimming it. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Detroit!
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Duke Riley not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken at the 23. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 43 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved. And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen. From the gun, Jackson. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyler Boyd, 45 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. Miller with first down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Boyd. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the pitch goes to Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give to Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll toss it to Miller, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard. Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they want... Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Cameron Hayward in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a give to Crowell. And down he'll go at the 25. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage. They still have a lot of work to do. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Geno Atkins in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly, dancing away at the 30. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like? For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Now it's Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. No pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Shimoda. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're 4th and manageable. Just a little short, though, of that marker. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Give him 30 yards there. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him. He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going,
And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On second down, Jackson dancing to his left. And the ball is knocked out, and this is recovered by the Chargers. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Shimonek. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
And the Raiders have got him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And it's held in by Nick Vanette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6".
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Nick Shimonek saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. He will push his way down to about the 14th. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, but not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Shemenik to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
Shemenik. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Jackson on 2nd down, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bobby Wagner in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Shimon. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
A big play on third down for the Chargers. 43 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They're throwing here. Shimon. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. On the counter, it's Miller. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Vernon Davis, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Airing one out for Boyd. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play that time for the Raiders. 58 yards. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Bobby Wagner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. The Charger offense making their way back out there. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw is Shimonet. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Shimonet. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Hurry up, here we go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Raiders on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. And they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Gone!
He'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And